Hey guys, it's Andrea. What do y'all think about my new camera view showing off my new Betty Draper machine? This is experimental, not the machine. Machine's here to stay, but this camera angle. I've got the thing around my neck. So we're starting a new project today. We're starting this Amber Waves mini quilt, as you see here. I got this from Quilter's Bliss, I believe the shop is called. I met them at Paducah Quilt Show. I'm going to link them down below in the description box. Check them out. It's a small woman-owned business. Super sweet people. They have this kit. I already did the flag. Now we're doing this. Now this is going to be, what size is this? It's going to be 33.5 by 39.5 when it's finished. I have everything cut up here. This is the binding. Isn't it pretty? Let's get started. This angle might be a disaster. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It might make you seasick. Okay, first up, we're going to do O and F, 2 at a time. We say grace and we say ma'am if you ain't into that. That's not the right one. I gotta find where these go real quick. There we go. Plop. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Y'all want to see, since I got a mobile camera, and y'all want to see my little door here I'm always talking about? This is, I use this all the time. This holds like extra alphabetties and stuff. There's my little duster. There's more alphabetties. These are the numbers. These are the doubles. And these I have for alphabetties that are not complete because they're in a kit. My Wonder Clips, my magnet picker-upper, some little pieces for labels, my regular alphabetties that are complete, trash, and then I'll move that to my other catchers over there when it's full. This is where I put my scraps as you go, as I cut and as I go. My 1.5s, whites and prints, my 2.5s. This is all my washi tape and my measuring tapes. This is clothespins. Very useful. And here's my 2.5-inch ruler. All right, jabber, jabber. Let's get started. How many of these are we making? 50? Ooh, and they're going to be 4 by 4. It doesn't say if we need to square them up. So right down, not down the middle. Oh, shoot. I just cut my thread again. Y'all, I'm getting, bear with me with this because I am trying to get used to this machine. The pedal has an automatic thread cutter at the heel. And the pedal's huge. So I keep pressing my cutter. It's going to be an adjustment period, y'all. This is how quiet. Wow! Oh my Lord. She's scared. I'm having to put my foot so high up on the pedal to keep it from cutting the thread with my heel. I wish there was a way I could turn that feature off on the pedal. I guess I'll look through my manual and see if there is, or if y'all know, tell me. Isn't this thread freaking beautiful? Did I say thread? Fabric. It's beautiful. This is my favorite all-time line at the moment. At the moment, it is the Hail Mary of fabrics to me. Oh, I probably should have taped this down on my little seam guide down. It's trying to drift. You're so far away from me. You're so far, I just can't see. You're so far away from me. You're so far from me. But yeah, y'all be sure and tell me if you hate this camera angle or if you love this camera angle. Oh, usually we do not square up. Oh, trim. Okay, yeah, we're not squaring the first 50 up. We're square them up after they're made into hourglasses. So that's good. And they're in a size I have a square up ruler for, so that's even better. Because hourglasses are no picnic to square up without a ruler. I have always wanted a thread cutter machine. And I got one, but now it cuts when I don't want it to cut. Yeah, I just have to get used to it, the pedal. Because like my whole foot fits on it, and I'm used to a pedal that's this big. And this pedal's like this. And it's different because the needle hole is on the sides instead of on the front. I'm going to see if I can't figure out how to put that automatic threader back on that she got off of here. My benefactor. Because it's kind of hard to thread. And the bobbin goes in the side. And it takes those metal bobbins. It's my first big girl machine. I'm all grown up. One of these days, when I have a sewing room, which when someone leaves the nest, I'll have a sewing room. That's looking like it's going to be a hot minute from now. I probably keep both of the sewing machines hooked up in there and out when I have more room. I wish Stella would learn how. We could like sew together. I've asked Sam as well if he wanted to learn, and he said, I've got no interest in that. And that's what Stella says too. They don't know what they're missing, do they? We say grace and we say, ma'am, if you ain't into that, we don't give a damn. I feel like I've got a lot of these. It says, although we're making... Oh, shoot, I just cut my thread again. It says, although we're making 50 hourglass units, we're only going to use 49, so we will have one extra. Yeah, y'all definitely give me tips on the heel thread cutting thing. Look how pretty. I have it backed up all the way too. Like this is as far away as I can make the screen. I could make it closer up, but not further away. Adjust my pedal a little closer to me. See if that, ooh, that's not helpful. Beautiful. Just hillbilly. Well, I was supposed to work my regular job today, but my appointment canceled. So, I didn't. But I did go eat lunch with Mama. We went to Hayes again. I got fried chicken and mashed taters and mac and cheese. It was pretty good. Then Mama wanted to go to Aldi, and she finally got her cottage cheese that the TikTok people have all been buying up to do their virtual videos or whatever the heck they are. You know, she could not find cottage cheese for like a month straight because of that. Oh, and I filmed a few videos. And played on my game, of course, because I'm freaking addicted. I need to join Phone Games Anonymous. It's an issue. All right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do my quilt on the side block, even though I've got a cutter, because I'm trying to be more productive. I'm going to pull all these off. Yeah, I definitely have to get adjusted to the new arrangement here. Let's cut all these apart. I'm going to go do that real quick, BRB. All right, now we're going to take them back the other way. I've got it on medium speed. I'm not doing the pedal to the floor. I'm just doing the pedal about halfway. She's fast. She's a fast girl. What stitch length should I be on? It's on 2. I think that's pretty small, right? 0 is the smallest, right? Is 2 standard? I just kept the settings she had them on. I do have it on a scant. It says the 1/4 of an inch is here at 7, and I've got it at 5. So it's, I was measuring them with a ruler and such and that. And that seemed the best way to me. Good gravy, that's fast. Yeah, I just have to keep my foot rested on the pedal at all times. And none of it on the floor, and my heel up a little bit off the heel press. I'm going to have, 5 workout. If these don't turn out the right size, I'll have to move my seam guide over a little bit. I'm perfectly happy with a straight stitch machine because 99% of the time that's all I use. Except for, like I said, the zigzag I'll use if I absolutely have to do applique. And I use it when I'm putting labels on. Which I don't guess I have to. Oh, she gave me all the feet with this too. There's a free motion foot. There's a walking foot. There's a bunch of feet. I don't know what they are. Let's cut it. Let me see how wide this is. Ooh. Yeah, okay. It is definitely scant. Cut them apart in between this. Oh no! My stitch didn't go all the way to the end. That's weird. Huh. That's strange. Is my bobbin gone? It is a mystery. Is my bobbin gone? I don't see my bobbin thread. Wait. Yeah, this is supposed to pull my bobbin thread up, so my bobbin must be gone. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I haven't taught myself about this yet. I'm going to have to take my seam guide off to change my bobbin. I have not taught myself about this thing yet. I can't even take it out. How do I get you? There we go. Oh my gosh. All right, I got to read my manual about how to wind this thing. So I'll be back. Okay, that took me like 20 minutes. Oh, stressful. All right, let me, oh shoot. Let me finish where the bobbin left off. Oh shoot, I forgot to put my seam guide back on. Where are ye? Here ye are. Why'd I pick you up again? Okay, now. Looks good. Okay. Put this up. Sure, I'll have to pull it out about 40 more times before I memorize it. Okay. Trim in between the two stitch lines, or cut, and then I'm going to press to the dark. Now these are supposed to measure 4, but let me test it. Mine's definitely measuring over 4. These are going to go, how are we doing these? Use the step 16 half square triangle unit. What? Oh, what? Oh, we're going to do more 2 at a timers? I think it doesn't show a picture. I'm trying to remember how to do this. I think like this. hope this is right. Oh, shoot. My thread pulled out. Where the heck? Okay. I really want a thread. I need the threader bad. Hold on. All right, let's try that again. Okay. Let me go cut all these and press them, and I'll be right back. Y'all, I did that test one, and it looks really good. Look. That's perfection. I moved my seam guide back to that 1/4 of an inch line. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Perfect. Freaking perfect. It's freaking perfect. Now these we've got to square up to 3.5. Got my ruler. See how it's got the lines? That's essential for this. We're going to put them right on our seams. And I'll get the spinning mat out when I do these. This is going to take a hot minute, y'all. To do all these, 49 of these. Yes. Look how the points, that's how the points should be. Right in the center of that point. That is an A+ block if I ever did see one. All right, let's put them together. Now you're going to match the yellow on these. So make sure these are nesting. Come from the West Virginia coal mines. I do want to see how these are doing with a regular seam allowance, rather than my scant, because I might have to go back to the scant. Just got to get to know Betty. We got to get to know each other. That thread cutter is cool as all get out. I may have to retire my side pieces now. Looks good. Looks good. Yep, I may be retiring the side piece extravaganza. I don't need it anymore. Yeah, the regular seam allowance is working just fine too. So from the West Virginia gold mines, western skies. I can skin a deer, we can run a trout line, and the country folks can survive. Country folks can survive. Y'all probably never seen me move so slow, huh? I'm just grinning like a fool this whole time. I'm loving Betty. Okay. Yeah, I got to get used to this seam allowance. We can skin a buck, we can run a trout line. Country folks can survive. Country folks can survive. We say grace and we say ma'am. If you ain't into that, we don't give a damn. Come from the West Virginia coal mines, western something and the southern skies. Had a friend in New York City, never called me by my name, just Hillbilly. My dad taught me to live off the land. His dad taught him to be a businessman. For $43, my friend lost his life. I'd like to spit some beech nut in that dude's eye and shoot him with my old 45. 'Cause the country folk can survive. Country folks can survive. We say grace and we say ma'am. into that we don't give a damn. From the west to the southern skies. Trying to feel with my fingers if it's nested, but ooh, it was not. My fingers are a lie. I feel like I'm doing horrible on these. Virginia gold mines, southern skies. Skin a buck, I can run a trout line. Them old boys were raised on shotguns. We say grace. We say ma'am. Does she sound good to y'all? Does she sound okay? How's she supposed to sound? Juke. Juke, juke. Oh my. Wow. Why is that so off? It's weird. That one might be an issue. I'm sure y'all can hear me better because she's quieter and I'm a lot closer to the microphone. I need to wind me up. Next time I wind a bobbin, she did give me some extras, metal ones. I need to wind up some to have on hand so I don't have to undo this huge contraption every time. Or I can just use my little Singer winder thing that I bought. One of these you don't have to square up, remember, because we're making one extra. So I guess I'll throw out the most imperfect one of the bunch. Something smells good. Sam must be making a pizza. An Emo's pizza. That's what I'm guessing the smell is. Smells good. Smells really good. I was just thinking about that Emo's pizza today and if I should eat it. Because I got it for Sam, but it's been in the freezer for like 3 weeks. I guess he finally got around to it. If y'all never had an Emo's pizza, they are so freaking good. They're so different. Because they use that cheese. Is it called Prevail or something like that? It's different. It's very distinct. We don't have an Emo's locally. The closest Emo, you know, they're in St. Louis mostly, but we have one in Poplar Bluff, I think it's. I don't remember the town's called, Missouri. Anyway, oh my gosh! My thread just came out. Dadgummit. Here I go again. Hold on. Okay, I've got to cut all of these apart, and then we'll go back the other way to make it a 2 at a timer. Keep wanting to put it on the other side. Let's see how this looks. Ooh, nice. Perfect. Y'all can, I can really show off on this camera view, can I? I'll be happy when it's perfect and not so happy when it's not. You get to see it all, y'all. You'll get to see it all. That's off a little bit. Not enough where I'm going to rip it, though. I'm sure there's going to be some that are worse than that. And that one's a little overlapped as well. That one's perfect. I don't know why I'm even looking if I'm not going to rip. I guess if just one's really, really bad, I will. And those aren't bad enough to sneeze at. Whoops. That one's probably going to be a wonky town. Won't you take me to wonky town? Won't you take me to wonky town? Da 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 da. I'm getting better at not accidentally cutting it anymore. I think she said she bought Betty in 2018. So about 7 years old she is. That's perfect. Oops. Okay, there's the last one. And then I'm gonna cut. Ha-ha! Now I'm gonna cut all of these apart. I can tell it's gonna be wonky already. Oh my goodness. Those look good though. Cut them apart. Press them whichever, doesn't matter. And then I'm gonna square them up like I showed you. To the side. I'm gonna do that real quick. Be right back. All right, there's all of those squared up. Now we're going to make these 9 patches out of C, J, and B. Dang it! It's the wrong one. Okay. We're making 20 of these. So it's going to be these 2. I feel like that's too big of a seam. If I do it here, I'm going to do it at the other mark. I'm going to measure this. That is 1/4 of an inch exactly. So it's not too big. Oh shoot, I just cut my freaking thread again. I'm gonna get the hang of it one of these days. And there's the skinnier one. Oh yeah, that's way too skinny. Okay. There's one. Two. So adorable. Okay, there's two. Here's three. Oh, my phone's about to go dead. There's five. Red. This is how I'll do it. This I can keep up with it. One red, two blues. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot ya. Oh, shoot ya. I just discovered I'm doing something wrong. Oh, shoot. There's blue and red. And I was putting red and white. It's supposed to be blue and red. I don't know why I started this section anyway, because we're close to being out of time. Let me rip these. West Virginia coal mines, western mountain and the southern skies. Blue and red. Okay. I'm going to press to the blue and the red. To the blue and the red. this one. $20. Businessman. I'm so in love with my new machine. I want to give her lots of kisses. Yeah, this is not boding well for my quilt on the side progress, though. Since I've got that cutter, I don't have to chain piece anymore. Oh, the future of that is perilous. Is that a correct term? Perilous. Remember pressing to the red. And, oh shoot, I was thinking the blue was on the outside. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Okay, we can fix this. We can fix this. I'm just going to change the direction of my reds. We're going to press to the blue on everything. Easy fix. See how I'm fixing it. All right, we're out of time now. I'm barely getting started on these. I'll finish these next time. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, guys. And be sure and tell me how you like this new angle or if it's just horrible and too shaky. And that's it. Go buy this kit. I'll see y'all at the next one.